recording this. And so we decided to take that chunk of money and buy gold and silver. But immediately we looked at each other and like, where do you get gold and silver? And so I didn't know. I'm like, do you go to the bank? Like, who sells gold and silver? And so it just so happened that a friend had actually posted a Robert Kiyosaki quote. And I said, are you guys buying gold and silver? And she said, we are. And I said, where do you get it? And she said, go to your local dealer. And so I had driven by Maine Gold and Silver a million times. And I just always thought of it kind of as a pawn shop. But Mark called them and basically told him our plan, said, we have some cash and we would like to buy gold and silver. The guy said, give me 3 hours and come on in. And I remember being like really nervous because I didn't know what we were doing. And I was so skeptical. In fact, I was really concerned we were going to be taken advantage of. And so we walked in and it was literally an exchange. There was an exchange, meaning we gave our fiat currency and they gave us gold and silver. There was no education. There was no information. We didn't even get a choice on the metals. That was selected for us. Not that we would have known what to choose, right? Because we didn't know what we were doing. So I always say we walked in clueless and we walked out still clueless, but now we had gold and silver. And we're like, well, what do we do with it? So we just kind of put it away in our safe and really didn't think much more about it until 6 months later. Divinely, right? Divine, everything is always divine. Our friend Kathy called us to say, hey, I need to share something with you guys. And we thought she was just, trying to show us something that, show us a deal that she was in. And we're like, Kathy, we're really not looking for anything, but we love you. We'll give you the time of day. What is it about? And when she said gold and silver, we were instantly intrigued, right? I'm like thinking, okay, gold and silver is showing up again. So we sat down just like you're doing and we watched the presentation. And for me, immediately, I'm thinking, where was this 6 months ago? Right? Because as a former teacher, I spent 14 years teaching. And the first thing I'm going to tell you is it makes me angry that we are not taught about gold and silver in schools. Gold and silver, it's so simple and it's so practical. It's so grounded. This is something we could have started in kindergarten, right? Where we would have had, here, I'm going to show you, our children, our young little 5-year-olds identifying a silver eagle. Actually, this isn't an eagle. This is, you know what? I love this coin. It says, truth conquers all. That's why we got it, because I love what it says. But anyway, let me go to the American eagle. It would have been so easy to identify this as an American eagle, silver. But instead, they had us learning the penny, the dime, the nickel, fiat currency. And I always say, had we learned about gold and silver from the get-go, every single one of us would have made a very different decision when it came to how we were saving. And every single one of us would be in a very different financial situation. There's a reason the wealthy are wealthy. There's a reason the top 1% buy gold and silver, because it is wealth. And so all of this information that has been suppressed from us, I have good news, because 2 things. A, we have access to that education and that information, so you can empower yourself, and you can understand why I'm so passionate when I say that we all need to have gold and silver. And I say it with a sense of urgency because we are living in some really strange times. And we cannot rely on the news. We cannot rely on any written, newspapers to give us proper information. It's being suppressed from us, just like gold and silver is. So you have to seek, and all of you are seekers because you're on here tonight wanting to understand more. And so I want to just kind of say, please know, this is not a sales pitch. This is not high pressure. We are just simply sharing something with you. And the person who invited you on cares that much about you that they want you to have access to this information. It is the biggest secret, I believe, in the world, because, money is not everything, right? But we live in a time and a space where money is a means of exchange. And when you have money, you have choice. And our dollar is dying and gold and silver is holding its value. So this is a way that we've learned to ensure and protect what we have worked hard for. The education that comes with this membership, I will tell you as a former teacher, I believe it should be in every high school curriculum across the world. It is invaluable what you teach with what you learn with this membership. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually share, rather than me talking about it, because I can be quite chatty, I'm actually going to share a couple videos with you. Okay. And the first one I'm going to start with, and if you want to write a 1 in the chat, if you do not know what fiat currency is. And if you don't, please know you are in great company, because over probably 99% of the population does not know what fiat currency is. I was a teacher. I had no idea. I thought fiat was a car, and maybe, okay, so everybody on here knows fiat. Maybe people aren't participating. That's okay, because they don't know how to find the chat. So I'm just going to show you anyway. This is actually a really quick video, but I think it's worth, even if you already know, it's worth, thank you, Karen. It's worth learning again, and reminding yourself really what the problem is. And that's what we do, is we call it the problem. Okay, wow. It looks like the problem is that the video isn't working. So I got to tell Mark that. No worries. We're going to move right to the solution. And I'm actually going to share a 7-minute video with you. And again, I'm sharing this because I could certainly take you through slides, but I want to keep it so simple. Okay. So when you're listening to this information, take it in. Okay. Put all of your worries aside and listen to the message of hope in what we offer here with our incredible membership. All right. And at the end of the 7 minutes, we're going to come back and we're going to talk some more. So here we go.
If you're watching this video, you either know it's a good idea to own gold and silver, but you haven't known where to start, or you already own some and want more. Either way, you're probably wondering why 7K. The truth is, it can be daunting to start your gold and silver journey. To make it easy, fun, and extremely rewarding. Here at 7K, we use the power of gold and silver to provide a way for people like you to create financial peace, preserve wealth, and live an exceptional life. A small part of who we are gives you access to the full power of precious metals without any hassle or gimmicks, and providing the security in your purchases that you deserve. How? We have several dynamic ways of buying precious metals for all types of strategies and all types of budgets. If you want to take possession of your non-collectible gold and silver bullion, you can purchase directly from our non-collectible shopping cart. From there, we will directly ship the metal to you, be it monster boxes or just one coin. No minimums and no maximums. We only sell products we have in inventory. Some dealers will pre-sell coins they don't have, but hope to get, leaving the customer with long wait times to receive, or they may never get it at all. Not us. If we don't have it, we don't sell it. Again, no games and no gimmicks. Another way we make it easy is through the revolutionary product called Sound Money Wallet. Through the Sound Money Wallet, you can purchase gold or silver at any budget. If your budget's only $1, even that will still get you in the game. Sound Money is an incredibly robust digital gold and silver wallet that allows you to buy instantly and sell easily. All backed 100% by physical metal stored in a secure, non-segregated VaultMax vault. One of the major advantages of your new access to the world of gold and silver through 7K, we do the research for you. Most people avoid buying numismatic or collector's coins simply because they're scared, don't understand their true value, and have no idea what they're looking for. We help with that through modern collectibles. Truth is, if you're not buying collector's coins, you're leaving huge potential on the table. Take this Tiffany coin from 2004 that sold for $90 US. Today, you'd have to pay over $8,000 US for this coin. It would feel pretty good to own that coin today, wouldn't it? The same story has repeated itself with different modern collectible coins over and over again in recent history. The winners today are the ones who had the foresight then to purchase the collectibles when they were new. The hard part is to know which coins have the best chance of becoming truly collectible. That's where we do the research for you and put collecting coins on autopilot. No matter where you are in your silver and gold journey, it's easy to see that there are many reasons why collecting coins makes sense. That doesn't mean it's easy. Why? Because of discipline. Most people today lack the discipline to do the small things that will lead to meaningful things over time. This is why we created the Autosaver program. It's an optional program in 7K, but one of the things that we are most loved for. Basically, we will send you a collector's coin every single month. At the end of the year, you'll be able to look back and see that you've been collecting something that could change your life forever. Something that will have a lasting impact for generations to come. Fact is, you're going to spend the money anyway, so you might as well spend it on something that will help you accumulate sound money. Our autosaver program not only helps you with discipline, but also gets you in the coin collecting game, which is one of the most valuable things that we've learned as we researched gold and silver. We had no idea how valuable and how easy it is to collect the right coins when you know what you're doing. So, by participating in our monthly autosaver program, you can choose between our different exclusive, low mintage, and just plain cool collections that will help you feel at ease and know that you're collecting true assets that can be passed on to future generations. So by choosing to become a member of 7K, you get access to our buyer certification program with no monthly commitment, easy access to silver and gold bullion via Sound Money Wallet and the physical shopping cart, access to our exclusive monthly autosaver program, access to the collectibles that show to be the most rare and hold the greatest promised potential future value. You also become part of a group of like-minded people that are changing an industry and ultimately the world. There are also many more benefits that you will find as you become a member of the 7K family. Now, as I mentioned earlier, here at 7K, we use the power of gold and silver to provide a way for people like you to create financial peace, preserve wealth, and live an exceptional life. While collecting gold and silver certainly contributes to this, we don't stop there. If you like our story and want to share it with others, we'll pay you for that sharing. It's no different than you sharing your favorite restaurant, a movie you like, or a new book you just read. No difference, except we actually pay you for sharing it. Fact is, if you like something, you're going to share it, and we feel you should be rewarded for that. We certainly appreciate it, and it's our way of thanking you. And beyond that, it's just another way for us to use the power of gold and silver to provide you a way to create financial peace, preserve wealth, and live an exceptional life. Oh, one last thing. Something we noticed in our gold and silver journey was that some of the wealthiest people and corporations make up the largest buying groups of precious metals. And we learned from them that silver and gold is really about saving. Now, what better contributes to a rich life than travel? Not to mention, it's something that just about everyone wants to do more of. So, we decided to reward you again for being a part of 7K, specifically when you choose the discipline of the autosaver program. When you select any of the valuable autosaver collections, you'll receive 30 days access to your very own savings portal. In the portal, you'll find exclusive deals on local restaurants, stores, national chains, and also travel. You'll find over 850,000 ways to save on the things that you already have to buy, so you can buy more of the things you want, like gold and silver. Each time you purchase qualifying coins, you receive an additional 30 days access to your portal. Most members save well over $1,200 per year. In fact, on a recent family vacation, I saved well over $800, no strings attached. It's practically like getting free silver every month. So here's what I want you to do now. Click the button below that says Become a Member. If you're even the least bit curious about how we pay you for sharing, click the button below that says Next Video. Either way, I'm genuinely excited about the journey that you're about to embark upon. You are literally one click away from helping you accumulate sound money and enhancing your life, like thousands of our other customers are doing every day. I suggest you take all this knowledge that I've shared with you and do something with it for you and your family. Click the button, begin your journey, and remember, we believe in you.
Okay. Well, you're not going to click a button because there's no button to click, but you'll get back to the person and let them know. But a couple things. So I love that message because it's right straight to the point. But the thing about this membership is it is so rich in value. And I always say it's like a gift. And the more you start using it, the better it gets. And so we try to keep it simple because there is so much value in it. And we just kind of want you to see the overall picture. Now, a couple things I'm going to say to you, because if you are brand new to the concept of gold and silver, I'm going to show you two things. And this is how you want to think. So this is bullion, okay? And you will learn this in the education. This is bullion. This is your defense, Okay. This is how you protect what you have worked hard for. This is your savings, your insurance for your money. Okay. This is the collectible, the numismatics. And you want to view these as your offensive approach. So this is defense and this is offense. This has been something that has been such a surprise for us. When we first got started with this membership, we just wanted the bullion. We didn't even cross our mind about the collectibles. We didn't understand it. But once we got our first coin, and that's what Kathy did, is she said, get your first coin and just try it. The first coin we got was in December of 2020. It was the state animal series, the Montana butterfly. The value right now, I'm not even sure what the value is right now, but I will tell you 2 months, June, time is going by quickly. In June, we sold it in our stack and sell platform for $1,300. So it has really been a beautiful and fun offensive approach. And what I want to do before we go, because I'm going to talk a little bit more about what your options are, but before we go any further, I actually would love to just have a couple people share their experience with the membership and what they're loving about it the most. So I'm going to actually, and I some people might be surprised and be like, why are you asking me? But Karen Fitzgerald, I would love for you to unmute and share what you're loving about your 7K membership.
Well, for one thing, the coins, I'm dipping down into the coins. All right. The collectibles. I got a beautiful one a couple months ago, and it almost doubled in value. Now they don't all do that, but that one did. But the reason I came to this is that I really wanted to learn it, and I wanted a community, like a really supportive, loving community. I had moved up here from New York City. I was an actor. I wanted to get involved in a new business, and I've had so much support with this from Mark and Danielle, from Anne, who brought me in, and I'm just really learning and having a great time with it. So I'm grateful. Thank you.
Awesome. Yes, I love it. I'll never forget the first time that I met you, and to see what a journey this has been, and kind of the complete, I mean, for all of us, it's kind of like a 180. It's a complete paradigm shift. And it's just amazing to see what's happening for people. I'm going to ask my friend Tony, who is up in Canada, if she would share what her experience has been with her 7K membership.
Oh, thank you, Danielle. Hello, everybody. Yes, we're here up in Canada. I'm on the West Coast, Vancouver Island. Yeah, I thought I knew about gold and silver because my mom collected it. It was a very big piece of our history with our family lineage on my family side as well in Europe. Didn't really connect the dots because, here we are in North America. We think we know what we know. But I'm a value girl, so it's really important to me. Straight up, we get great prices here in Vancouver. But I'm also a girl that loves choices. And we don't have a lot of choices up here. And so I dove right in to the membership because it was so important that I get to understand a little bit more. And I was blown away. Like I really did think I knew a little bit more about gold and silver than I did. And now I'm so grateful that I made that decision, and it has absolutely been game changing in our family. It's not just for my family, but the people I've shared it with. And I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to share it with as many people as possible, because as you had mentioned before, Danielle, when you started our Zoom, it's like, if they had taught this before about what real money is and not the pennies and the nickels and the quarters, we all would have made very different decisions. And I mean, very different decisions. And it's just so empowering. I just can't believe it. And this, it's not about investing in gold and silver. Gold and silver is wealth. That is what we were meant to have. And it's really become really, the journey is all about, isn't it really, with a lot of things right now, is just unlearning a lot of things that we thought to be true that were actually supposed to be helping us, that actually aren't. So this has been a wonderful community. So I'm going to speak into what Karen had mentioned about the community. And I always say this to people. I said, come for the education and the sound money, but you end up staying for the community, because it's just so incredible. It's just an amazing gathering of humanness that is so heart-centered and so so genuinely caring. And I'm very grateful. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. We have so many great stories. I'm just going to ask one more. Babs, would you mind unmuting and sharing what you're loving about 7K?
Wow. Thank you everybody for being here and for those who shared. For me, it's about the community. I had been given some gold and silver years ago, and it's in a vault, and I knew it was valuable, but I had no idea, that in today's climate, we need this more than ever before. And what I've loved, I think Tony mentioned the education on these calls, every day there's so many ways to educate ourselves and really what's going on in the world. And a lot of us realize that we think we know what's going on, but there's a lot more going on. And I wanted to be in the know. And so that's why I joined more for the community, and the friendships that I've made along the way continue to make, but it's given me some confidence with money and the desire. There are opportunities to make money, and I like that, and I'm growing every day because I'm learning from you all and your all's wonderful ways of being, to have uplifted me in many ways. So that's why I'm here.
Awesome. Thank you. Beautiful share. And again, we have so many amazing stories, but I want to just kind of move forward so we can kind of show you. I'm going to show you a couple things. First of all, you heard in the video them talk about, I think I'm bringing the right. Let me do this. Yes. About disciplined savings. And I will tell you, that is another massive value of this membership. Not only aren't we taught about gold and silver in school, but we're also not taught how to save. And in the last 3 years, it's actually our 3-year anniversary with 7K this month. We have never saved more money in our lives. And that's my story, but it's also everybody else's story, because we are able to basically discipline ourselves by receiving these beautiful autosavers every single month. And so I'm going to just kind of show you our 4 autosavers that you get to choose from. The one we love them all. We actually get them all. But if you're only getting one, people always ask, well, which one should I get? We actually recommend the Animal State series in silver. That's the one, the coin that I tell you that we sold for $1,300. We paid $139 3 years ago. We received it in December of 2020, and we sold it for $1,300. We love this series. In fact, we are very close to completing 2 full sets of this series. So we're excited about that. The gold notes are gorgeous. Those are $115. The artwork on that, the story behind those are amazing. Again, I don't have the time to get into that, but I will tell you the artist behind those gold notes, his name is Tom Holdman. He is a world famous stained glass artist, and his artwork is actually displayed all over the world. And he has partnered with 7K to create these beautiful gold notes that all individually tell the most beautiful stories. We also have an American Eagle, right? Which is an MS-70, a perfect American Eagle. And you'll learn more about that in the education, but it's a brand new series. It's the US Inventions label. That one's been fun to collect. And then for those who love gold, we have the Animal State series in gold. And again, you can see the price points on the bottom. That one's $179. It's about the size. I always like to warn people that little gold nugget there is about the size of your fingernail. Okay. So it is small, but that is gold is just really gone up. So I'm going to show you, wow. Mark doesn't know. See, he doesn't know. Mark, if you want to come up here so I can show you what the computer looks like, because funny enough, on his phone, everything is working, but we must be having a YouTube issue. Let me go see if what I want to show you, one of the things 7K does is they market beautifully. And okay, good. I've got one video I can show you. I want to show you how our company markets these gorgeous videos. These gorgeous coin series. So not only do we have the monthly autosaver, but you heard on the video how we also have exclusive coin series that are designed by our in-house artists, and they are exclusive to 7K members. So you have to be a member here. So I want to share with you here the Remember the Pearl Harbor series. This is one of our favorite coin series. We are proud owners of this entire series. If you ever do go to the Pearl Harbor Museum in Hawaii, you will actually see this coin series on display in the museum, which is pretty amazing. So let me just show you this really quick.
She was christened on June 19, 1915, in Brooklyn, New York. Esther Ross, a 17-year-old girl from Prescott, Arizona, performed the ceremony with a bottle of water from Arizona's Lake Roosevelt. Prohibitionists made sure the girl followed law over tradition. Her name? The USS Arizona. The moment of the great battleship's birth was one of triumph and celebration. This was the largest warship ever built, a ship to defeat all of America's enemies. As she sailed from the waters of New York's East River into the mighty Atlantic Ocean, her future seemed as strong and bright as the nation that created her. December 7th, 1941. On a warm and sunny Sunday morning in the paradise of Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, the USS Arizona sat docked among her fellow battleships, preparing to host church services on her pristine decks. That's when the world exploded.
Out of the clear blue sky, bomber planes descended on the harbor, raining down death and destruction on the U.S. fleet and its sailors. An anti-aircraft gunner on the USS Arizona, Loren Bruner, was nearly to his battle station amidst the attack on the Arizona when he was shot twice in the leg. The guilty pilot circled around to begin his next attack while Loren watched a fatal 1,700-pound bomb drop 20 feet from where he was stationed into the number 2 turret beneath, igniting the powder magazine and instantly killing his best friend Billy stationed there. Loren was stranded on the broken husk of the USS Arizona with 5 of his crewmates, while fires licked and snapped at their bodies from all around. A crew of a small repair ship docked on the side of the battleship spotted them and threw the end of a rope to them, creating a line from the doomed ship to the small savior. Loren was second to last to cross that 100-foot line. He did it with 2 bullet wounds in his leg and burns across 70% of his body. Less than 1 hour and 15 minutes later, the USS Arizona and her comrades were a smoking, smoldering ruin in the harbor. The great battleship that was the pride of the U.S. naval fleet was no more, having never fought a single battle. December 7th, 2021. 80 years later, the USS Arizona still sits in the place she was buried, an ever-living memorial. She's become a place of resilience, love, and solemnity, a reminder of the courage of heroes. Heroes like Ed Knox, who was a 16-year-old teen at the time of the devastation of Pearl Harbor, and who, upon hearing about the attack, dragged his mother to the registration booth to sign her permission for him to enlist. He, like so many other brave men and women, accepted the torch offered to him by the hands of past generations of sacrificial heroes. And with dignity and honor, he continued their work of defending freedom for you, for us, and for the many, many who will follow. 7K presented Ed with one of the 1,177 beautiful 5-ounce USS Arizona coins, which were minted in recognition of each brave soul who remains entombed aboard her. For him, and all those just like him, this coin is a token of our appreciation and a promise that we remember now and will always remember your service and that of those who served with you. We will continue the fight for freedom following your example. To Pearl Harbor, we present the full set of 3 honorary coins from 7K, designed by Miles Standish to stand on these hallowed grounds as another token of appreciation, love, and honor for those fallen. We will always remember. The USS Arizona.
I love that. So you can see that it's actually, for us, quite emotional when you hear the story of really what the story behind which builds the value. I actually was sharing this one time with a person. I had no idea they were on there watching, and they got really emotional because their grandfather was one of those 1,177 souls. So we're just, again, so honored to have it. So beautiful. And these series will continue to come out. And the only way you can get an exclusive 7K series is by being a 7K member. So I'm going to show you really quick what your membership options are. We have 3. Okay. So here I've got the little chart. So let me kind of go through it. So we have a basic membership. This is literally just basic, right? No frills. You get your, every single month, you're going to get your autosaver, monthly autosaver coin. You can actually store up to $1,000 in the Sound Money wallet, the digital wallet, which is a phenomenal platform. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can buy gold and silver. No other place in the world can you do that in fractional amounts. So we don't leave anybody behind. I love that as well. I have so many conversations with people who don't think they can afford gold and silver. Here at 7K, everybody can afford it. Nobody's left out. And that's powerful. That is how we need to move forward, right? Stack and sell, you'll have 10 coins that you can put into your stack and sell, and that's going to give you all of your tracking. It allows you to track your inventory. It's going to give you your appraisal. And in the US, it is a platform for selling that will eventually become an option outside of the US. But right now we can be, what do I want to say, creative with our out of the US members. You also get your standard back office reporting. VIP, this one is $269. This is going to give you, and oh, by the way, all of the packs that you get, we call them packs, your membership pack, come with silver. Your 149 is going to come with bullion, just a piece of bullion, right? That was this coin right here. The VIP comes with a collectible coin. You never know what it is. It's always a surprise, so I can't tell you what it looks like. But that's $269. You can now store up to $50,000 of fractional amounts of gold and silver in your Sound Money wallet. And yeah, buy fractional, love that. Stack and sell, unlimited stacking. And what I mean by that is every time you get a collectible coin, notice this little barcode here, that's going to let you basically enter your coin into your platform, your digital platform. You're still holding your coin, but now you have the digital view of it. And that's where you see your appraisal and market value. And then your back office reporting is also standard. Now, this is what I tell everybody. If it's in the budget and you can afford it, oh, by the way, there's an annual renewal on the VIP, okay? The Legacy VIP, this is a lifetime membership. It is $5.99. You are also going to get a collectible coin. You never will have to renew again, which is awesome. $50,000 free storage. Stack and sell is unlimited. Your back office reporting is premium. Now, I'm just going to say, if you're wondering, like, what's the back office reporting? Remember when you heard Zach, who is one of our founders, narrating that video, say that if you wanted to share with others, 7K rewards you. That is it. But I want you to know that there's no pressure to do that ever. 80% of our membership just use the membership for themselves and they love it, right? But 20%, and we're seeing that grow. People need to find another additional income stream. And so I always say, if you feel blessed by the membership and you want to share it with others, 7K will reward us for doing that. So you'll be able to track all of that with your back office reporting with your premium. If you do have a business, an LLC, an EIN number, then you can do so. You can actually register that with the Legacy. And you also get a medals bonus. This is absolutely amazing. Anytime you share 7K with a friend and they see the brilliance in the membership and they decide to get it for themselves, anytime they buy precious metals in their Sound Money wallet, you're actually going to get rewarded with a fraction of the same metals that'll just show up in your Sound Money wallet. So it's been so fun. We've had this, because these are new memberships, just so you know. We just upgraded last week and we've already gotten $70 in free metals, which is pretty fantastic. So we're loving that. And yeah, so that's kind of the membership in a nutshell. And let me see. I didn't know if there were any comments. So it is 8:38. I will tell you right now, and I can't stress this enough. I tell everybody, we all need gold and silver, okay? And if you see this and it is something, you don't need to know it all. You don't need to understand it. You can be like, digital wallet, what? Sound money wallet, what? That's okay. That's how I was when I got it. I'm like, there's so much. This is just about making the decision that you know you need gold and silver and you want help on how to get it. You want to feel confident in moving forward. You want to increase your wealth. You want to have access to an offensive approach in your portfolio. Mark and I are completely diversified in gold and silver. And there's actually many more benefits, again, that we didn't even touch upon. So get back to the person who invited you. Let them know that you're ready to get started. And we're going to help you. We're going to hold your hand every step of the way. We have an incredible website that's going to give you all the tutorials on helping you set everything up. So you do not have to be tech savvy. We're here to help you with all of that. And we invite you to take part in the community. Whether you're using the membership for yourself or you're sharing it, everybody is welcome. The other thing I love about our company is we actually travel together. So even if you're just a member, not sharing with anybody else, we do annual trips. We're actually going on a cruise in the Caribbean in January, and there might be a couple rooms left. So if you grab your membership and you say, you know what, I'd love to vacation with like-minded, amazing, heart-centered people, you're invited to do so. So I'm going to end it there, everybody. Thank you so much for hopping on. If you have questions, definitely let's get back with the person who invited you on. They may actually connect you with me to help answer questions, or somebody else in the company. And we want to make sure that you feel good about this. But I can promise you, you will sleep well at night once you've got your 7K membership. It is incredibly empowering. So have a beautiful night, everybody. Thanks so much for hopping on.
Thank you, Danielle. Thanks.
Thank
Thank you, Danielle. Bye, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Night.
Welcome.